Hello YouTube. It is Sunday, January 15th. I have not blogged since last weekend, so I thought I'd give you guys a little update on them. Just what's going on. Let's see. This is the end of our second week of tax season. Some people might not understand that because taxes, usually you don't start doing them until the end of January. The reason we're so busy this time of year is we're a very small firm. There are 5 of us employees total. 1 is our boss, 1 is our receptionist, and 3 of us are accountants. 2 of those 3 are CPAs. And the other girl, she is getting ready. She'll be taking her test next year. So we are very small, and we are a full-service business consultant for our clients, I guess you'd say. So if they need us to do payroll, we do payroll, which means W-2s, which means quarterly reports, and all of that. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair because it's a new do a little bit. It's trimmed it, got a haircut, got some color put in, got rid of the gray. So I was just looking at it. I haven't looked in the mirror all day since this morning when I did my hair. Anyway, so we're swamped. I worked 58 hours last week. I was hoping for 60. It would have been 59, but I did have a short day to get my hair done one of those days last week. I am definitely tired. I'm trying to keep a pretty hectic schedule. I come home from work and I try to pay attention to the pups because aside from coming home for lunch, which I'm here maybe 15 minutes because the drive is so long to and from, to let them out to go potty and such. Aside from that, they're in their kennel all day, and they have a cush kennel. They're pretty spoiled, but still they can't get up and move around. They can't go potty, and I've recorded them before, and all they do is sleep. So I feel horrible this time of year for my puppies, and if I could afford it, I'd get someone to come see them every day, hang out with them. So aside from that, you know, when I come home, I spend time with them as much as I can. Then usually I make dinner. This last week, which I'll talk about, I've been juicing for dinner. So it takes a little bit of time to get that done, get the cleanup taken care of, and take care of that. Also, I am in a guild for a game called Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I have a lot of responsibilities there, so I jump on the computer and start taking care of that stuff. And I'm usually on the computer until about 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and sometimes 11 o'clock at night, and then it's time to go to bed to get up the next morning to do it all over again. I've thought about the PC gaming, maybe backing off on that, but I'm not ready to give it up yet. So, because if I give up part of it, I basically give up all of it. It all kind of meshes together when you're raiding. There's certain things you just have to do, so we'll see what happens. For now, I'm just going to try to keep up the schedule. However, my problem, there's no workout in that. I didn't say it worked out. So, starting tomorrow, when I get home from work, I will be jumping on my treadmill, which is behind me. You can see that. I got a very large living room, so it fits in here. And so I'm going to at least do 10 or 15 minutes tomorrow on the treadmill. It doesn't have to be a half hour. As long as I get on the treadmill and do it, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm down to 351.8, which is a 2.6 pound loss from the week before. So the juicing definitely did help with that and help obviously flush out some stuff. I didn't juice this weekend at all. Took a break. Didn't really eat well this weekend. Didn't eat awful, but didn't eat well. And I think that was just me saying I want a break from everything. So I didn't get home from work until like 3:34 on Saturday. So from there to now has been my weekend. Not much. Let's see. What else happened last week? I got a raise. We raised our billing rates, which then equates to a raise for the individuals that have billing rates. And so I was excited about that. It'll give me a big chunk. Well, It's not a lot of money, but it'll give me a chunk of money to put toward my debt, because I have a lot of debt. And my goal is to get out of debt so that I can have a lot more leverage in my life and what I want to do with it. We also got more incentive to work. Our minimum requirement is 55 hours a week. Before, if you worked more than that, there was no reason for you to. We're salary, we don't get overtime pay, so 55 hours a week sucks, and we have no incentive to work any more than that, so we usually work the minimum. And aside from, deadlines, and we don't want to let our clients down. So now we've got a little bit of incentive. I haven't read the full employee manual yet. It's not exactly done. But it could equate to more money or more time off or some advanced training that I might be interested in on my own, so that they would help pay for. So it's kind of cool to have something else to look forward to after tax season's over. My sister, she gets to accrue extra time off over 40 hours every week during tax season as extra time off. She usually ends up with 8 to 12 weeks off a year. However, she's learned that she works more during the week before she takes off time than she works, she basically works 2 weeks in a week to take a week off. She doesn't actually get time off. It just doesn't work out at her firm. And she works for a much larger firm. We're both CPAs, by the way. Kind of funny. So anyway, I would never work there. I would not want that life. I could not work 80 hours a week during tax season or any time in my life. So I took care of that this week. So I was happy. Spirits were up. My car got fixed. I got to drive a brand new car, a 2011 Chevy Malibu, all week while my car was in the shop from that road rager dude that hit me. His insurance had to pay for everything. The whole bill for everything was only about $1,000. But he has a criminal record. I got the paperwork from the DA in the mail, and need to fill out some stuff and send back to them. But I'm sure his insurance is not going to be cheap anymore. If it ever was, I don't know. Funny thing is, he's as old as my mom, so it's not like this is some 25-year-old kid that was raging, and he was an old guy. Not an old guy, but you know what I mean. He was a guy that's lived his life and knows better. So that happened this week. So yay for my car being fixed. It still smells like, I don't know, plastic, lacquer. I don't know what it is. Stinks. What else? So goals for this week really are working out. I want to be on that treadmill Monday, Wednesday, Friday at least this week. Goals at work are to get in at least 58 hours a week. I'm hoping maybe 60. We'll see how my body feels. Sitting at that desk for that long, it's hard. We have some pretty cushy chairs, but it's hard. And your body feels it. My neck hurts, my back hurts, my shoulders hurt, and I already have bad posture as it is, so that doesn't help. And it wears on you. Your body gets used to it, though. You have better stamina as the months go, but it definitely is no fun. So that's my goal for work, my goal for my life. Work out at least 3 days this week. I'm going to get caught up on videos. Kind of excited to be able to maybe help out Mike Bacon 24/7. He has some questions on nonprofits. I happen to know some information on nonprofits, but I also know where to look to find the right information of what he's looking for. Have some experience. I've worked with nonprofits, never formed one myself. My boss is always willing to give whatever information I want out of him so I can ask him, because he's been doing this for 30 years. I've been doing it for 12, so he is trying to get a nonprofit started anyway. He has some questions. I hope I can help him with that. It's just kind of nice to be able to help somebody. It makes you feel good. I've been helping my cousin as well. She's got some tax problems, and we've been working with the state of Oregon and the IRS with that. So my job is hard, and a lot of times it's very negative because people don't want to pay taxes, and they don't think of what you saved them. They think of how much their bill is, and how much their tax bill is and why it's not zero. And so it's usually a very negative environment. We've had a lot of people leave the industry because of that. You have to deal with that negativity. But there is a time once in a while when you do get to sit and say, I helped somebody, and it feels good to help. You can't pay their taxes for them, but if they can't pay it all at once, you can help them figure out a way to make payments. And if they can't make the minimum payment on what the IRS wants, you can negotiate it even further. Anyway, most people wouldn't know how to do that, and I like being able to help people like that, so I've been doing that. My grandma, I guess, has been getting dizzy lately. Kind of scares me. I tried to call her today. I think I called when she was at church, and I don't know if she checks her messages on her answering machine or not, but she hadn't called back yet today. So I'll probably call her tonight or tomorrow. It's already 8:15, so see how she's doing. But she's been getting dizzy. She's had a couple heart attacks, and she's got as many stents as you can put in your heart, in her heart. So it's not like they can open up anything any more than they already have. And if the dizziness is the cause of her heart not working properly, it's a pretty scary thing. So I hope she's okay and things are going well. And it's just something silly like medicine, like it was before, or maybe just being old. Sometimes there's not an answer. There's things wrong with my grandpa that they can't find a solution for. So, it is what it is. We all get old. I'm only 35. I'll be 36 next month, unfortunately. But you know what? As long as I'm healthy and, well, obviously I'm not healthy, but you know what I mean. As long as I'm not dying, I'm thankful for my health that I do have. And I got a long way to go before I'm considered old. I just feel it, I guess. And probably more so because of all this fat on my body. If I didn't have all this fat on my body, I probably wouldn't feel so old. So anyway, those are the things going on. This video's gotten entirely too long. So I'm going to go so that I can go watch some more videos before I go to bed. That's my goal, because I got everything done I needed to get done for work. Alright guys, have a good week, and I will be watching. I usually watch from my cell phone in bed before I go to sleep. Your videos, when the YouTube app is actually working. There are times when it doesn't work right recently, but yeah, so I'll be watching, and I'll probably plan on just doing an update once a week since I'm pretty busy, and so you'll expect one probably next Sunday. Alright, cheers!